Hi everyone, I'm Nito Soji, Hikomori game developer living not in Georgia yet. Thank you so much for a lot of comments and advice on the last video. Since then, I've been preparing for my relocation from Japan to Georgia. Look at this! I finally got my passport! Maybe you think getting a passport is an easy peasy task, right? Not at all! When we Japanese make a passport, we need to write our name in the Roman alphabet too. I already have my Steam developer account in the Roman alphabet, so I need to match my passport name to it. However, when it comes to the passport, the Japanese government requires us to use a specific romanization system called Hepburn romanization, which was invented by American missionary James Curtis Hepburn in 1867. And this Hepburn system is quite different from our typical romanization custom. For example, Soji must be written in Soji in Hepburn romanization. I can't use that because even a single difference in the name would not be accepted by Steam and banks and governments and such. Let me use an irregular spelling on my passport, please sir.
Okay.
Fortunately, my spelling was accepted by the passport office, but I had been super nervous until I got this. The next task was to book a flight. It was also challenging for me. Should I book a ticket right now or should I wait for the price drop? What if the first flight is delayed and I fail the connection to the second plane? What if they weigh my personal item with my carry-on combined? All details were so concerning and paralyzed me a lot. I couldn't help but acknowledge my hikikomori nature again.
Please call ambulance.
Anyway, I booked the flight. Finally, the departure date is the 13th of June. It feels surreal, but I believe I can pass through it because I have such a warm support from you guys. Let me share some of your lovely comments on the last video. If you aren't already, I recommend you eat animal organs like the heart, liver, and kidneys to improve your overall health. Thank you for the advice, Todd-skin. I will definitely do that. I suggest you should research how much money you will pay for a flat. Recently, many people from Russia left for Georgia in order not to be drafted into the Russian army, so the cost of rent may be higher today than they were 1 year ago. Yeah, I had that as well. They said that the rent price has become almost doubled in some places. I've been checking a real estate portal site in Georgia and seeing the place on Google Maps. And meanwhile, I found cool street paintings like this. Fullmetal Alchemist? Great choice. I've been living in Georgia since June. Great place to live, to work, to hike. Beautiful nature, delicious cuisine, great people, Gamal Jova. Great to hear that. Do you have any recommendation for a district to live in? That depends on your budget. Prices raised up dramatically due to the migration because of war in Ukraine. I live in Tbilisi district called Sabrtaro. That's on the right side of the river Kura. I think that this one and Bake are the best districts of Tbilisi to live. But again, pretty expensive. Sabato is an area located on the south side of Fullmetal Alchemist. It's said that a lot of foreigners and college students are living in there. Looks like a convenience place with a lot of green. I will seek my room in this area first. Anito, just speaking from my own experience with traveling in Georgia and with older generation, it might be good to polish some Georgian or even Russian skills. I realize that you will not be going there to socialize, of course, but it will be useful for you for even buying fresh vegetables cheap. Yeah, this is a very important point. Even Google Maps sometimes shows a location name in Georgian only. Honestly, the language barrier is scaring me a lot. But I would take on the challenge because I believe it will give me a higher chance to sustain my independent life. Rumao, dude went from stuck in his room for a decade to leaving the continent for tax evasion and making a few bucks. To obtain something of equal value must be lost. That is Hikomoi's first law of equivalent exchange. Peter Mac, Richie Boy Richie, Rogue TF, Irego, Airless 84, Davis Crimson Gaming, A Battleborn, Stechix, Simbam, Spagabe, Artemin Captain, Tabzi, Jeff Bishop, The Space Bat, Matt Clark, U87, Hiroto Art, Christopher Props Guard, Mr. Megatomate, Sarah MD, Ig Durabel, Garden Master, Rosso Arc EUC, Kleiner Stinkbar, AG Nguyen, Ricardo Giglio, Zig & Co, Tim Lonsdale, Arenda, Pablo, Alcadal, Brooke Riderson, Armando, Millie Durasovic, Justin, Meaty Team Cow, Bryce, Green Breeder, Banana, Tristan, A Battleborn, Bohas, 12 Christopher Lien, My Name is Carl, Chris, Stephen Parsley, Toby, Izzy, Fran Blanc, Secret Donation Man, Sarah Northway, Caspar Dev, Kaish, Blackstone Farley, Hien Huang, Natalia, Macias, Banga, Jonathan S, Nadia M, Turi, Hoke, Vernon Good Enough, Allen, Zin Fox, Leila Klein, Tiris, Jesus Dias, Carl, Zach Stofko, Laura, Honey, Chocho, Tablet Boy, Sophie, Jeremy, Magax, Sharon, Justin, Emily, Love to You, Thomas from Paris, Morning Glory, Dennis Xavier, Anon, Minty, Matthew M, Martas, Ian, VP, Airless 84, Kevin Lasley, Anthony. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
Let's eat liver. Let's chicken liver together.